Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin and how it has a direct impact on the price of miners. How Bitcoin is sticking around at like 95 to 103, just jumps back and forth, goes to 100, goes to 103, comes back down to 95 and so on. And how all of that is just keeps increasing the price of miners because Bitcoin is stuck at that 100K range and just ranging around that 100K. And then the fact that it has not come down significantly to like 70 at least, it's just sticking around at 100. That's having a direct impact on miner prices, right? The price of miners just slowly keep going up and up and up. We have already seen about a 10 to 20% increase in miners, and that's just with Bitcoin at 100. You know, imagine what happens if Bitcoin goes to like 150, 120, 150, 200. The miner prices are going to go crazy. So in today's video we're talking about that, as well as we have an update from our North Dakota site. The grading is basically complete, and now we're going to be transitioning to doing gravel, and I'm going to have the electric company come out there and put their primary meter, put their disconnect, you know, do everything underground, right? Pull the wire from the pole, install a new pole, by the way, right on our site, do all that good stuff. So make sure you guys stick around for this video. I'm gonna have more drone footage for you guys and showing you guys around. So you guys know the drill. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and go to cryptollc.org if you're looking to buy yourself some miners, you're looking to sell some miners, maybe you want to jump in with us at our North Dakota site. We have some power available there, so you want to get yourself maybe half a megawatt or a megawatt. You can do that at cryptollc.org. And before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth. We all know that Bitcoin saves your wealth, right? You keep it long term, most likely. I mean, I can't guarantee anything, obviously, but if you take a look at the past track record of Bitcoin, 10 years, it just really saved your wealth, right? If you just kept it that long, you are golden at that point, right? If you had like 100 Bitcoin back then, and then even if you sold now, man, that's crazy profits. So Bitcoin saves your wealth, and then Jesus Christ saves your soul, right? We at Crypto LLC, we love Jesus, we love God. We know everything that's has come down to us, you know, in our lives, right? The fact that I'm still alive, the fact that I live here in Florida, right? Really nice place to live. I got great weather. By the way, I'm in my car because it's kind of cold outside. So today's video is in the car. I'm not out there. It's cold. It's 55. My car is saying 55. It's 55 outside, and I put shorts on because I thought it was gonna be like 70 or 80 like always, but it's not. It's 55, so it's kind of cold for sure. That's why I'm doing this video in the car. But anyway, just thankful to God for the great weather and all the opportunities, and just life, basically, just life. So it's great life. So yeah, Bitcoin saves your wealth, Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, let's go. Today's video, just explain to you guys the intro and everything. So let's get started. So the price of Bitcoin just sticking around that 100K mark, right? And we always have like the updated miner pricing for every single day, right? We look at the miner price and we ask our network of sellers, we ask them, hey, what's the price now? And the reason why we ask almost every single day is because we have a lot of people that are interested. People say, hey, can I buy like 50 miners? Can I buy 100 miners? And then we have all of our clients that have jumped in with us at North Dakota, and a lot of them have already purchased their miners, new ones, by the way, in the past like 2 weeks. So they always ask, hey, what can I get for, you know, what do I pay for S19K? What do I pay for S21? What's the price of S19J Pros right now? And so on. And so we have all those prices are always updated, and we provide them to our clients. And so we see from our side that the prices just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. And then since Bitcoin went to 100K, which is basically when Trump won the elections, is when it really jumped up. Since then, it's been like about 10% increase, 10 to 20% increase. So it's slowly going up, and this is just at 100K. So imagine if it goes to like 120, 150, and imagine when the stock runs out, right? When the stock runs out, where are you going to get the miners, right? Right now, I think there's still some stock left for like older miners, J Pros. A lot of the big companies out there, I think is what's feeding the market. A lot of the big companies, they have the opportunity, since they have, you know, they become more liquid with the Bitcoin price has gone up. They become more liquid, so they're probably, you know, offloading their older miners and just buying S21 Pros. That's probably what they're doing. And you know how big companies work, right? They have a loan on the miners, and they have their shareholders and everything, and so they don't make the best decisions when it comes to purchasing miners. They kind of just purchase miners as whatever, you know, makes sense on the books kind of thing. You know what I mean? They don't have like a strategy really. So whatever makes sense on the books. So for them, they're like, okay, well, it makes sense to get the S21 Pro, not S19, S21 Pro. It makes sense for them to get those really, really expensive miners, and then to offload their older S19Ks or maybe J Pros or even S21s, you know, things like that. So they'll offload that. So I think they're feeding the market. We see a lot of J Pros coming up for sale, but the price is still higher than it was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. The price is still higher. So I think they're feeding the buyers out there, but they're gonna run out eventually, right? Eventually, all these big farms that have 100 megawatts, 200, 300, 400 megawatts, even a gig of power, those big mining companies out there will eventually switch to the newer miners, and they'll eventually sell their older stock. So when that happens and you have no more old stock left, that's when the price is really gonna go up. You know, that, or if Bitcoin just shoots up to like 150. That's going to really destroy the mining market, right? It's going to be really hard to get yourself any miners at a reasonable price. All the miners are going to be crazy expensive. And we all know what happens around this time, right? When Bitcoin goes up, you get new phone calls. By the way, you got new phone calls from some previous client, or it wasn't really a client, but someone that was interested in building a farm. They call back now. They're like, hey, I want to build a farm. It's like, well, yeah. But you were interested in building a farm like 2 years ago, so now you're back and you want to build a farm now. You're only starting to think about it when Bitcoin's at 100K. So you have a lot of those people returning to the market. They left because Bitcoin was at like 20K, 30K, 40K. They didn't want to build then, but now they're back at 100K. So those guys are going to be purchasing miners. They're going to be building out their mining farms. So all of this will have a really direct impact on Bitcoin miner price, right? It's going to have a direct impact on that. So the point of that is, if you're looking to set up your mining farm, right, you're looking to maybe build your own farm, or if you're one of our clients in North Dakota, getting miners now would be a great option, right? And from our perspective, from our experience, the best way to do it is to buy used miners, you know, save your money. It's better to have like a 5% defect rate. It's better to just receive those miners and have 5% of them be dead or have issues. You're still saving a lot of money by not buying new. You're still saving crazy amount of money. So again, if you get those used, you can ROI like really, really fast on those, like 6 months. In North Dakota, you can ROI on those, somewhere around there, depending on the miner, obviously, and what price you got them at. But, you know, it's around 6 months, something like that. You can ROI on those miners. And then once you're ROI'd on them, you know, everything else is free, right? The miners are paid off, and whatever Bitcoins you make, it's just pure profit, goes in your pocket. And then you can ride that up until Bitcoin gets to their new all-time high. Well, all-time high before it comes back down again, which it always does. So, you know, that could be like in a year or two when it comes back down. And so you can keep that miner mining and making that X of extra profits for you for like basically a year straight, even after you ROI'd. So that's something to keep in mind. That's a strategy we provide here at Crypto LLC for our clients. We tell them, hey, you want to go with this, you want to go with that. They make their own decisions, obviously. Our clients have their own decisions. They have their own appetite for risk. And so sometimes our clients are going to say, you know what, I don't want to risk it. That's too much risk. I'm going to go with something more, you would say like more solid, but costs more money. So they want to go with like an S21 Pro. Obviously costs way more money, but you are kind of de-risking there and saying, you know what, I'm going to be really, really safe, but I'm going to overpay for the miners. So that's something that we advise here at Crypto LLC. And obviously, all our clients make their own decisions. We're not telling them what to do. We're just saying, you go this way, this way, this way, this way. Pick an option, which one you want to go with, and then just go with that one. And then in terms of our North Dakota site, so our North Dakota site, we're working on that right now. We have completed grading pretty much. That's done. We got our slope. We have actually we changed it a little bit now. It's 350 by 400 feet. So 400 feet is along the road, and then 350 depth. That's the site. And then we're gonna have the grading is done. We have our slope. We have our road. We have our pipe for the water under the road. We have our ridges. Everything has been completed. So the only thing that we have left in terms of grading is actually putting down the gravel. So we're going to be putting down that gravel I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon though, because we do have some containers coming in there. That's going to be like our storage containers. We're going to store our tools there and things like that, set up our internet, you know, and so on. So we're going to have that deployed. So once we have that, more videos for you guys. But yeah, just you can see flying around some drone footage will be showing you guys over this video, and you can watch that and see the current status of it all, right? If you guys watch our previous videos, you see those big tractors driving around, you know, shuffling around dirt, but now it's nice and straight, so that's really good. And then we're going to be using the excess dirt that we have to kind of patch up some of the slopes we have on that property, because it is a lot bigger property we have. We don't just have 350 by 400. It's, you know, it's like 10 acres. So we're going to just move that other dirt to one of the areas down there that has like a hole, a ditch, or whatever, get rid of it, and make our property even more straight. So we're working on that right now. And then also our engineers are working on our site plan, because we need to submit that, even though we'd have it already ready, but then we need to have a North Dakota engineer sign off on that. And then we have a North Dakota engineer looking at creating the proper paperwork for the water board. So we got to pass the water board. And then the water board is just basically, they're looking at, you know, hey, you got this plot of land, you have rain coming down, you know, what's happening to the rain? Is the rain coming off the edges of the parcel? You know, what's happening to it when it comes off the edge, comes off your gravel? Is it going, you know, what percentage of that water is going into the soil? What percentage is coming off the edges and just coming down towards the road? You know, they want to have like a plan, you know, what happens with that water. So we got to create that plan. That's the water board. Whole entire plan. So we have our engineering team working on that as well. So everything is going good currently, on track to launch that site. I think you know, pretty much in February. It should be in February. By the end of February it should be launched, and yeah, so everything's going on track. Just got to make sure we pass that water board, which we shouldn't be an issue, but it is one of the things we need to pass. So if you want to jump in with us at our North Dakota site, we do have that available. So you want to get like a megawatt, you can do that. You know, half a megawatt, a megawatt, whatever you're looking for, we have that available. And that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys like it. You know what to do: like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. And that's going to be it. Until next time, bye bye.